Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2011 Chevrolet Tahoe hybrid. It's got 64,000 miles on it, or maybe 62,000 miles on it. It's a clean title, clean Carfax car. We can finance it through Cuddle. We can put an extended warranty on it, and we welcome trades. So we like the Tahoe hybrid. We've done real well with them. This is kind of unique in that it's been blacked out. Which we like. We have some customers that didn't care. They come with a lot of hybrid badging, which may or may not be a good thing, I guess, depending on what you're looking for. This has got brand new tires on it, so and the more of an aggressive winter tire. You can see the hybrid badging there. It's black on black on black on black. You've got running boards. It's in really clean condition cosmetically. I don't think we haven't done any PDR. We did some minor paint touch up, and that's it. So it's got a tow hitch on it. It's got rear parking sensors on it. It's got a backup camera on it. You can see how clean the body and the paint is because you can see me in the video. It's a third row, although I think they're all third row, so that isn't anything special. It is leather seating surfaces, so these pop out. They've got a really good system, so 1, 2, and 3, and those just remove and they fold out. I've got pictures of them popped forward. And you can see again, this has all the badging has been tinted or may have been plastic dipped. But you can see the body and the paint are all really clean. So there isn't much like this in the European market. They just don't. This and the Suburban are just kind of standalones. They've done well. We've sold a number of the hybrids, and the people we've sold them to have really liked them. They've been good merchandise for us just because it makes driving around town a little more affordable. That's really where you notice the difference as far as the gas mileage goes. So we have 2 master keys for this and the books. So you can see black on black on black, like I mentioned. So these pop forward, and then there's your third row, which is clean. So you do have, if you can see the vents there across the ceiling, so you do have rear climate control back here. You also have audio stuff, so you do have a DVD player here, which is nice. That was one of the only, that and the sunroof I think were the only 2, no that's not true, the cooled seats I guess were another option. So you can see the trim and the interior is really clean. So you do have a 2-stage heated seat, a back and the lower portion, then just the back. Power folding mirrors, leather seating surfaces, sunroof as I mentioned. The other thing you might want to pay attention to is a lot of the hybrids, at least we don't see as many of them in the Northwest, but a lot of the ones we see down in California are 2-wheel drive. And this is an indication you have a transfer case and the ability to put your car into 2 or 4 high or 4 low, which is important. The 2-wheel drives are much less expensive, and you wouldn't recognize that, I think, from the outside. So passenger side door and passenger side seat you can see is really clean. Literally no signs of wear. So if you looked at these at all, you know they all have cracked dashes. So there's a crack on this one there and there. That's just a design flaw that seems to be with any generation Chevy or GMC of this year. Or this generation, I can't explain that, but I know it's true. We've had them in here. I've only had 1 out of 11, I think, that have not. That hasn't been the case, and that may have probably just been repaired. So you have adjustable pedals, your ability to turn your parking sensors on or off, traction control. You do have dual auto climate control. You have navigation. You have a backup camera. You've got Bluetooth. You have audio, which is an HD, and then you have satellite radio also. Then you have a menu in here. So it breaks down your hybrid system, your stereo, and then your ability to change your system or your programming. And back to that. You have a multi-function steering wheel, so voice activation over here, your ability to control your Bluetooth. You have volume controls here. The left is cruise control. You'd have a braking function here for a tow package. On the left, you've got your front and rear wipers. As I mentioned, your transfer case, so 2 automatic, 4 high and 4 low dome light, and then automatic headlights. What else? What am I missing? So 2 keys, 2 fobs. You've got remote start on this, and you have keyless entry. Just means you can lock and unlock the doors on their own. Storage unit and books are in there. You've got Bose upgraded sound. You do have OnStar here. Sunroof. I'll show you that it works. It's not really a big deal on this car. You're going to expect it to work. In the European stuff, you know, you want to make sure all that stuff works. But the Chevy stuff is usually pretty good. So, anyways, let me show you the. Let me change the. There you go. 62,227 miles. So really low miles for this particular car. What we see most of the time is these have a lot of miles on them because they're usually highway or vacation cars or commuter cars. And so a 60,000 mile 2011 is really low miles. So anyways, if you have questions or would like additional information, please feel free to contact us, and we can be reached at 503-227-2354, and thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.